Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted. And as you know, every Thursday this month, Shannon and I are doing the first 4 days of 12 days of Autumn Scraplifts at Scrap Squad. And this is what we're lifting. I have not typed out that journaling yet. It's going to be fairly personal, so I'll do that after. I'll do that off camera. But I do have a strip of pattern paper, and I will do a floral cluster there. I am going to do this page without a photo, but I will have something that'll kind of stand in for a photo. I'll have sort of like a little cluster there and some florals around it and then something there. So it's not going to be exactly the same. And my background's going to be pink. I'm also using this, I'm using the very last bits of my kit from My Creative Scrapbook that they sent me to do some guest design layouts, and it'll be the 8th layout that I've done from the kit they sent me, and I have very little left, but I think I'm gonna all the stuff that I am gonna use is in here. I have another sheet of these. I'm not sure how much of that. And I'm adding in, for my other design team layouts for them, I used only the products that they sent. But I have a word strip from here that I want to use. And I'm adding in a couple of little bows from my stash and some flares by Dottie About Flair. And then from that same collection, which is Jen Hadfield's Peaceful Heart, this came in another kit, and I hadn't used them from a couple months ago. I have a couple, I may or may not use one of those. We'll just kind of see how it fits in. So I'm gonna show you what I've done off camera. I actually, from some scraps, I fussy cut some florals. I had a couple pieces of ephemera of exercising women, and I'm going to use those in what would be a photo cluster. I had already put the sticker on that says Make Today Happy, and I'm going to maybe add this and this. And the journaling is going to describe how since from the beginning of dealing with grief, I've kind of started exercising again and ended up, making some friends. I've got this light bulb that I think I'm going to kind of put in right there, and I've got a couple scraps that I rounded the corners so that I can do them a little bit like that somewhere. So we'll see how this ends up. And I've got a pen because I'm doing some journaling. So anyway, my background will be this pink textured cardstock, and I've got this strip which was kind of that's the last pattern paper that I had other than strips or scraps. And I have just gonna mat it down there, and then I'll do some florals around it. So I'm gonna sit down now and kind of see where we go from here. I'm gonna put the photo cluster kind of just right there. And there is an embellishment that I will use instead of this little journaling card that's there. I'm going to put See the Good. And I kind of want to make sure that all my other florals will fit. I'm going to scooch that in there. And then I'll do some florals around it. Okay, so let me put this up on some foam. And I'm going to do a double layer of foam because I want this standing up. I may do several layers of embellishments around it. So I'm going to do this. And this, I've triple matted this card, the green cardstock. And then I had a smaller scrap of the checkered, so I kind of put it at an angle. I'm gonna do that. I do know that I want this in there. And I'm going to put it in a couple layers up from the background. So I just want to be sure. Okay, there. And then that gives me a spot where I can, there's plenty of room to put a flare in there. I've already put some foam behind my exercising ladies here. They're doing a floor exercise routine, and it looks like she's doing yoga, and I'm not doing those things yet. I'm doing water aqua aerobics, and in the class that I'm in, I've made some friends who, you know, are wonderful and call and check on me and make sure that I'm okay if I haven't showed up at class. I'm going to go ahead and put these, kind of move everything down around here. In the original, the floral cluster kind of goes up and around to this embellishment, or this journaling card over here. I kind of want things to stop over on this side. So I'm going to put this down I hate it when I expect things to adhere, and then I move my hand, and as I move my hand, I move the thing away. And that happens more on textured cardstock, I'm sure you've all noticed. The textured cardstock tends to have something of a coating on it that makes it, I don't know, you kind of have to press harder to get your, to get the adhesion that you want. Okay, let me make sure that's straight. Okay, there we go. And I have the backs of these little clips are, the fronts have messages on them, the backs don't. And I kind of like this pink diagonal stripe to sort of go right there. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and I may add this green bow there, but I'm going to wait and see, because I also want to add this somehow in there. Let me do my big embellishment. And I love these foam and cardstock stickers that that have the lift and dimension of chipboard, but that adhere a whole lot better. But they adhere a whole lot better to the backing as well. So you just kind of have to be careful. Peel those off. Okay. So, and everything that I put on here are kind of messages to me. Can I do that? I don't know if the pen would be good there. I'm actually gonna move this up a little higher, and I may put something floral in this corner. I could do that, and then the pen could go that way, but I think I like the pen there. And rather than messing with wet glue, which has not been my friend lately, I'm going to use the adhesive and then just fold it over. Okay, now my biggest fussy cut floral cluster is this one. So I'm going to bring it down and put it there, maybe lift it with a little bit of foam up in the floral section, and then let the rest of it touch the background. Okay, there we go. That works. And then I thought that I kind of wanted this near something that was the darker pink, and it kind of goes with that rose that's in this scenario. So let me put some adhesive behind it. And get it stuck down, and then I'll see if maybe the lighter pink would work. I want this orange near an orange flower down here, so I'm gonna use that one down there. So maybe I can do something like that, and I can take one of these small leaf sprigs and do it that way. Okay, and now the light pink butterfly one could kind of scooch in right there. My flare do a lot of scooching lately, and I found out from some of you that I'm not the only one who scooches. Okay, there, and then maybe, okay, I tell you what, this could come from there, which draws it around a little bit more. So I like that idea. It doesn't bring the floral cluster all the way over there, but it kind of extends it somewhat. Okay, that's down and that's under there. I'll worry about the bows later. Let's do this cluster, and now I know I need to support it on a couple. Let's see, I want the flare to go up under there, so I want the adhesive more top there. So I'm going to raise that onto 2 pieces. Get that over here. And I actually wondered if I'd like layering flowers fussy cut from a different sheet of paper with a different background on top of these flowers. They're not too dissimilar in scale, and that's what I was wondering. I normally would like a little bit more separation in scale, and I don't have it there. Let's see. This I could do maybe here and let that leaf kind of get involved with the other yoga lady, my other yoga friend from a class I'm not taking yet. Okay, I liked it when her foot was over the leaf, okay. And then I'll do this one with some adhesive here and some more here. I have loved this kit. This is a kit I know I've seen Shannon creating with it too. This Peaceful Heart, it's not one that I would have anticipated buying myself. It's one of those that I liked well enough that I was happy to see it in a kit, you know, a few pieces of it in one of the kits that I subscribed to. And then when My Creative Scrapbook asked me to be a guest designer, and this was their October main kit, I thought, okay, well, we'll see how well I'm gonna put, let's see, do I want the pink over here with the orange? I kind of like that. And then the pale green up there. I think that's gonna work. And now I need my liquid glue. And it's working because I've been storing it upside down like you all suggested. I really thank you all for the interaction and the suggestions and the admonition sometimes. I've got these pieces that I have not used. And I had thought I might use 1 or 2 more, but I'm kind of liking this. And so I'm going to save that for another page. I also don't think I'm going to use any more of these, so I'll put those aside. But what I want to do is the title that was used on the original is Blessings. And there's this little word strip that says blessed. And I feel truly blessed for my imaginary online friends as well as my new friends from my water aerobics class. And some of you have had to deal with what I'm dealing with, the good days and bad days that come and go for inexplicable reasons. And others of you are just sympathetic and empathetic and offer all kinds of encouragement. In the original, the title's down here, but that was at the bottom of a photo cluster. I'm going to maybe put mine right here. And I'm going to put it, I want it maybe there. Like it's a banner kind of sticking out there at the same angle as this little piece right here that isn't part of the main cluster. So I don't want to put much more there. My journaling is going to be about 3 typewritten strips that will go right in there. And it'll be a thank you to those of you who have supported me through this, and kind of a note of encouragement about how I feel. After many bad days for a specific reason, I think I've taken care of some things that I needed to take care of, and I'm feeling much better. So here's the original, here's my version, Jen Hadfield's Peaceful Heart, Dottie About Flair. I arranged them by color, so I couldn't tell you what the releases are. And I think that's it. Everything's Peaceful Heart, even this cute little black and white light bulb. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted. And you may also see this and a kind of a review of what's left of my kit, and a layout share of all the layouts I made with this kit under my My Creative Scrapbook summary. You'll see it under a different logo on YouTube. So thank you for watching, and think good thoughts and make today happy. Bye.